would go live early because, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna feel like doing it later. I don't even know who's gonna show up because I did not tell people that I was going live. I probably should have said something. Let me go get my other phone. But yeah, I decided that I was just gonna go live today. And yeah. I really should have planned this ahead of time. Cause yeah, I didn't really want to do too much today. But I said I was gonna go live, so I'm gonna go live. I don't really know if I like this nose ring. I'm gonna just take it off because it don't look right. But I hope you guys are doing well. Everybody probably asleep, to be honest. I really feel like everybody is sleeping because normally people be in here by now. Whatever, we just gonna talk to ourselves, I guess. But yeah, I recorded a couple videos and without the glasses. I naturally wear my glasses, but I normally don't wear them on here with y'all. I don't know, I feel like I'm a little vain. Like, I really do be feeling like I'm vain. So, itty woody dee. Let me hop on a few places to say that I'm live really quickly. How do I log in? I wonder, can I do it from my other one? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. No. But I am. Where is the thing? I think my app didn't update. It probably didn't. But yeah, I am trying to figure out. I'm trying to tell people I'm on live, but I really did this last minute. I don't know how people just be popping up on live really easily like this, where it's like, oh, I'm not telling anybody. Ye was able to catch your live on a mini road trip. Oh, hey, girl. I didn't think you was gonna be able to make it. Hello, how are you? I'm fine. How are you, Cadillac John? Yeah, I just decided to go live really quickly because I'm probably not gonna want to go live later because I just finished recording 3 videos and I know I'm gonna have to record later and I don't feel like I don't think I'm gonna feel like going live later. So I was just like, I'm gonna just hop on here real quick. I'm gonna probably do just 30 minutes. Not that much. Yeah, girl, like I woke up super early to record some videos because I was trying to finish my We Got Coachella at Home. and it's a mess. I hope the editing comes out well because I was really sitting there like, why am I even creating this? But I was like, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. But I'm also kind of concerned because I'm like, Coachella is popular right now, and I'm thinking maybe it won't get pushed out as much. But at the same time, I'm like, it would be just my luck. Something that I don't like ends up going viral. That's just speaking it out there. I don't know. I almost want to put it up under a membership just because I'm kind of scared that when I post it, people gonna be judging me. But I gave a disclaimer. I gave a disclaimer where I was like, yeah, the singing gonna be bad. I don't know lyrics, so mind your business. When I do, we got Coachella at home. Please mind your business because it's gonna be bad. But I'm posting the first episode today, so we'll see how it goes. I think I'm only doing 3 episodes for it, and I might make it a yearly thing depending how it goes. But today I'm posting a video in a couple of hours, and then tomorrow I'm gonna post the actual one where I'm doing karaoke. And it is so bad. I'm not good at karaoke at all, but it's fun to me. And I was like, I could just do karaoke on YouTube, even if I sound trash. Girl, I don't know how you do that batch recording. I recorded like 2 videos and edited 2 and got tired. So this the thing, right? When I batch record, I only batch record that day. I literally only batch record and then I edit the next day. Actually, I edit maybe one video the next day or one video um after that. I normally don't do it all in the same day because that's how I get burnt out. I think it might girl, if it go viral, I'm kind of scared. Like I am so concerned about going viral for real. I That's like a fear of mine if I'm being completely honest. Hey Ilblurmatic, I'ma catch your live later today because I saw that you put it at 3 o'clock, so I'm gonna get on there. Batch record ethic is unique and props to you. That's the only way I'm able to be consistent, man. Cause if I wasn't batch recording, y'all would not be seeing me. Y'all would not be seeing me. Cause I really had these episodes where I don't really be wanting to do much. I just wanna relax. I'm honestly a very lazy individual. If we're being very not my double chin. Oh my gosh. I'm honestly a very lazy individual. Oh yeah. I only did it since I'm not gonna be able to record much. That makes sense. I had 2 shows I wanted to review, but I'm gonna have to wait. It be like that when you gotta do what you gotta do. You don't even be having the time for anything else, bro. Yes, props to you. Listen, y'all would not be seeing me if I was not doing batch recording. Y'all really would not. And I really wish I would have ate some food before I came up on here because y'all probably gonna be hearing my stomach gargling, gurgling, whatever the word is. But yeah, how y'all doing this morning? Y'all up? Well, it's 11:35 here. Like, but y'all up early? I don't know, cause I will say I wake up earlier now that I'm older. Jazz, that works for you. I do one a day. I own so usually when I'm doing movie reactions, I do one a day. I mean, not one a day. I'll do one, but mm, I have to crank out a lot of them. Otherwise, I will not be able to keep going. Especially because I have these days where I just feel blah, so I don't even want to do it. Doing fine. It's freezing here. Got my tights on to keep me warm. I feel you. I feel you. Them tights be coming in handy. I know I'll put on my long johns. I'm a night owl, but get up early. See, I don't even know what language you speaking. Cause to me, my mind cannot comprehend that. night out and you get up early, how long do you sleep? Cause I could never. Don't get me wrong, I'm a night owl, but if you talking about getting up at 8 in the morning after I was up at 2 a.m., 2 something, absolutely not. Good, tired of the manures. Tired of the manure smell I'm smelling. I am so sorry, girl. That junk is the worst. Yes, 8:30 here, been up since 6:30. On a Saturday? Well, you on a road trip though. But mm, that's early. But I understand. Whenever we did road trips, we had to be up early. Long johns are good too. I love tights and pantyhose though. Hope that don't sound too weird. No, I rock those. I rock tights and pantyhose. Contrary, because a lot of people, well, I like wearing tights and stuff. Now, don't judge me. I will wear tights in the summertime, specifically to keep the mosquitoes away. But that's just me. I will wear some that's skin colored. My double chin is chinning. I need a different angle. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah, like on the road and smelling it. Yeah, to pick up the kiddos. That makes sense. Girl, I cannot stand the smell of manure. And it's always it just be so foul. Like, pick up your S, please. Pack it away. Pack it up. I get 5 or 6 hours of sleep. I get 7 hours sleep at most. Mm, for me, it just depends on the day. Sometimes I could get 6 or 7 hours, and sometimes I could get 8 hours. Me neither. Yeah, the tights and the pantyhose are definitely a year-round thing, for sure. Cause the bugs, I remember one year. Let me tell y'all a story real quick, and y'all probably gonna judge me, but okay. So I remember one year I was talking to this dude, right? And I had to have been, I think I was like 21, 22, right? And I remember he told me, he was like, "Yeah, I want to see you." Keep in mind, we had went to high school together and we had a rapport, whatever, but he was attempting to date me, right? Now I remember, bro, we said we was gonna meet at this park. Why I get in this park and I was waiting for this man for like 2 hours. He stood me up. I never heard from this man again. But why, when I came home, I had over 25 mosquito bites. When I tell you that was a horrible month. I had mosquito bites every freaking where. Here I was being a little fast. I was looking so cute. I had on a romper. I had the legs was legging. The skin was showing. My arms was out. I was giving something, even though I was skinny at the time, but I was really giving something, bro. And when I tell you, I was just sitting there waiting, waiting. And I was covered in mosquito bites. When I tell y'all, I was so big mad. And I was like, this is a sign from God to just mind my business and not talk to people. I literally, well, I want to say he contacted me later, like maybe a week or so later, acting like nothing happened on some hey big head energy. But when I tell y'all, I was itching. I felt like I was on fire and I learned my lesson. I was like, no, absolutely not. He tried to contact me. He was like, "Oh, hey, big head, I'm sorry about what happened. It took you a week to let me know you wasn't gonna show up. You could have told me that within the minutes that we were supposed to meet up." That man got blocked because ain't no way. The dryer sheets get rid of mosquitoes. Put them in pants. Don't like the smell of it. See, Oh, you're saying put the dryer sheets in. Maybe I'll do that. It's this one, I think it's a oil by Avon. I don't know if y'all remember that brand. That was like one of the MLMs. People used to be signing up and be pushing makeup and beauty products. But it's this one oil they got that's supposed to be good for mosquitoes. I need to buy some actually. I know this dude didn't. Shake my hand, dang, that's a lot of girl. I was on fire. Fire. But ever since then, I haven't gotten a mosquito bite ever since. Like I have not gotten a mosquito bite ever since then. I had a lot of bites like that a long time ago with sex. It is the worst. One of the worst experiences I've ever had. I really don't get bit by mosquito bites no more. You think you better than us? I'm just playing. But no, I don't get them no more after getting bit all up that one time. I think it's like repellent. Mhm. Mhm. I remember Avon. I remember it too. Listen, the oil, I might try to do a review on it in the future because I can't remember which one it is. I'm gonna have to look it up, but one of them is really good for mosquito bites. She trifling and wow, that's pretty good. Girl, you live and you learn. But never again. Never again would I be I mean, obviously I'm married, but you know, like after that situation, I think that was nah, I got stood up a few times, but that was the one that really was a core memory for me. I learned don't be meeting no guy in no park. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It was just so embarrassing. I don't know, it's so embarrassing when you are waiting for somebody to see like, when you trying to meet somebody up for a date, and you just sitting there, and you just looking around, so it's kinda almost obvious that people know that you looking for somebody, because why are you looking all over your shoulder? Listen, I was so mad well, I was more mad that I got mosquito bites. But that was a situation that I will never forget, where I was like, "Man, that part, mm-mm. Sounds painful, didn't know that. Had oil for mosquitoes, learn something new every day." Yeah, it's like the whatever is in the oil is like a barrier. Now, I know I did see some videos recently where someone made a homemade repellent with like essential oils, and I kind of want to try that to see if that works, cuz I need something for the mosquitoes and something for the wasps, because it was one, well, last year we had a wasp in our house, and when I tell you, terrified, terrified. Avon was big in the 80s. Yeah, it was. Like, it's still people that be pushing Avon products and stuff, but you know, some stuff is good, and then some stuff is like, we got Maybelline, we got CoverGirl now. Like, I don't even know how long they've been around either. Remember Avon? Everybody mama was selling Avon. One of my college partners selling Avon. Listen, my mom attempted to sell Avon. And I'm like, girl, why would you try to sell Avon and you an introvert? You don't even talk to people for real. I can understand selling attempting to sell Avon now because they have online commission now. But I'm like, if you an introvert, how are you selling Avon for real? You don't even want to talk to people. She was like, "Yeah, you right." The Avon lady. Another thing, I almost did tried to be an Avon seller myself when I was in college. When I needed some side income, but I quickly realized I don't want to be talking to people. That means I would actually have to sell something. And I don't like that. Ooh, can y'all hear my stomach? She growling. My bad, y'all. I need to eat something. I think I'm gonna make some biscuits or something. We need to go grocery shopping, to be honest. It's not much in the house. She was now be trying to sell some other stuff like Unique, and there are a few other ones. I remember Unique. Unique. Girl, it's early. I can't speak. But yeah, I remember Unique too. Avon Evolution, no wonder college bro selling it real talk. He was making money real talk. A man selling Avon? I'm not gonna lie. He probably was boosting them women heads up like, girl, you use this, your skin will be so soft to the touch. It might be a little bit now, girl, but it'll be luxurious. Or probably selling the perfumes. Cause I know Avon has some decent perfumes at the time. I don't know what they smell like now. I didn't hear it. I'm glad you didn't, cause it sounded like a mini lion. The makeup is expensive. Like my stepmom, she was selling it within the past 4 or 5 years, and I was looking at the prices because she was trying to get me to buy some stuff, and I was just like, girl, you trying to charge me $20 for I can't remember what it was, but I was just like $20, $20, babe. I could go to Walmart and get that same product for like seven. I don't even use this product. I can't remember what it was, but I was like, you try to be nice to people because I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I'm a guy. I would sell Avon. Listen, make your bread. They probably would have got some sales. I'm not gonna lie. If I was a man, I would be pushing to these women. I'd be like, "Girl, you so beautiful. Buy this perfume real quick. Go ahead. It'll make you smell real good. Them pheromones." I'm so serious. He probably getting them perfumes for ladies with Avon. Listen, especially with Mother's Day coming up, I would be like, "Listen, you trying to get your mama some? Get her this perfume. She gonna like that." Yeah, like the mascara was close to 30. Listen, it's giving Sephora. I don't got time to be paying all that money for a mascara. And girl, what I mean, you trying to help people out. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I couldn't imagine selling Avon now. Like, I feel like I'm more personable now, but I don't want to talk to people. Not for real. I want to try makeup, but it seems so time consuming. I mean, you could try it where it's like it's not. Mm, I would say do baby steps if you're trying to try makeup. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I really don't be doing makeup too much myself because you're right, it is time consuming. But if you got some free time, some downtime, and you just want to experiment, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I will say go for drugstore first before you start being into the expensive stuff. Cause we like being on a budget. Well, actually, I don't like being on a budget, but we have to save the money. Cause I did too, but never again. I'm a cheap girly. I like a sale. Same, same. I don't want to be spending all that money. I really don't. I mean, if I had it like that, I would probably dip and dabble in Sephora much more. But I barely shop at Sephora. If I do something for Sephora, I go with Ulta. Thanks. Yeah, crazy times change comes to selling products. Depends, to be honest. Yeah, things are just a little bit different now because everything is just online. It's just easier to access stuff online. I like girly things, makeup, wear my hosiery, look nice. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that. Wear whatever makes you feel good at the end of the day. Maybe start with eyeshadow. That's true. Cause eyeshadow, you could switch that up. You could experiment, watch some YouTube videos or TikToks, you know, because people be having tutorials all over the place. I was thinking that or lipstick too. Lipstick is always something that's like it's not too doing too much. You could be experimental with that. But yeah, y'all, what y'all got going on today? Cause for me, I'm not doing too much. Apart from recording more videos, I need to work out, but I don't want to. Again, I talked about this yesterday, but I love you ladies for helping me. Of course, it's no problem. Ulta did no men cologne. Yeah, Ulta has something for everybody, to be honest. Cologne mainly see women in there. Remind of Bath and Body Works back in the day. Yep. I haven't been in Bath and Body Works in a minute. Um, like I bought something from them. So I bought something from them 2 years ago and I'm still using it, what I bought. Cause sometimes I forget I bought certain things and then I'm like, oh right, I did buy this. Wishing I brought a blanket. Girl, I wish you did too, cause it'd be kind of cold. I hope you have something to wrap yourself up with. Bath and Body Works has this cute. They have it now, the Disney Princess Collection. Oh yeah, okay, recently, yeah. I need to go look that up. I may have to hop on Google and look that up. See, listen, the Rose Rundown, Jasmine. You keep having me about to spend money, girl. I swear. It's the first, it's the Sims. You got the Bath and Body Works. It was something else. You kind of almost influenced me to get, girl. Wear tights to keep warm. Yeah, but she in the car, I think. So I'm waiting on breakfast. I'm having pancakes. I'm happy for you. Cause I'm kind of salty. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish I had some pancakes. Enjoy that for us. They might. I wanted something from Ariel. Girl, I'm gonna have to look and see. I'm sorry. You stay influencing me, okay? And nope, sadly, I didn't bring a jacket. Yep, still in the car. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. I would be rubbing my hands together like one of them. What's it? Is it the crickets? You know when they make that noise? What is it called? Um, the the praying mantis where they be rubbing their hands together, trying to get warm. Pancakes. I want some. That's what I'm saying. Jazz love pancakes over waffles. Sticking it. Yes, I definitely prefer pancakes over waffles. Well, y'all know Eggo waffle, they have some good waffles actually. The thick and fluffy ones, those are really good. I actually like those. I promise I am. We just bonding. Yes, crickets. The pancakes sounds they do sound good. Oh yes, the crickets. Somebody need to turn off the air. Not the air on. Girl. Mm-mm. I'm not driving, being a passenger princess. I love that for you because I love being a passenger princess myself. That is where we supposed to be. I need to get into driving. I need to figure out my life. Pancakes definitely are good. Man, I really wish I had some. I remember the first time I made pancakes. Oh my gosh. It was so bad. I was like 15, 16 or something. So y'all know the brand Jiffy that makes cornbread in the blue and white box? They had, I think it was like an apple cinnamon kind. And I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna make pancakes with this apple cinnamon Jiffy mix, right?" I did not know you're not supposed to put that much. Actually, you're not supposed to use oil, really. And I dumped a whole bunch of vegetable oil in the pan, like I was frying it. And they look so pretty, but when I tell you, it tasted like pure vegetable oil with some apple cinnamon in it. It was so bad. It tasted quite awful. I'm not gonna lie to you. My mom bit into it and she was like, "Well, you tried." Not pancakes and pantyhose. Thank you. We have a long ways before I'm ready to drive the freeway. Girl, I'm scared of the freeway, personally. Yeah, Jiffy is good. I love Jiffy. I like eating Jiffy with some homemade chili. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Where are you headed to? Waiting on my package to arrive from Amazon. Man, I haven't bought anything from Amazon in a minute. Yes, Eggo, good waffles, yes, the Madagascar vanilla and the Belgian cinnamon are good. I think they had some blueberry ones. I want to try those too. Oh me, Los Angeles. Okay, come through LA. I love me some chili. Chili is always a delight. I don't have no beans though. Because I was about to be like, maybe I could make chili tonight, but I do not have no beans. You ladies are making me hungry. I'm sorry. I every live I'm gonna talk about food. Madagascar vanilla thick and fluffy Eggo waffles. If you have some in your local grocery store, girl, they are delish. Delicious. So I tried, what was it? It's not cinnamon toast crunch. I Is it the French toast? Anyways, it was like some cereal brand waffles I tried recently. Y'all, okay, is it just me or does stuff taste more salty and sugary? Because I be tasting stuff and I really be sitting there like, why does it taste so sweet? Why is it so salty? I don't know. Like, I really feel like my taste buds are transforming, and I don't like that because it make me feel old. I really don't like that. We always wander back to food. Listen, especially when I'm hungry, we always go back to food. Yes, Rose Run Down, Eggo waffles, Madagascar vanilla are delicious. They are so good. I'm going to have to try some. Get you some, girl. This is a fun chat. Thank you. I appreciate you. Jazz is a foodie. Yes, food has changed. Why no longer Doritos? I feel it. I completely feel it. Yeah, I talk about food occasionally on my channel. But yeah, stuff just tastes so much sugary and salty. Like, I was trying this. I don't know if y'all got Fago where y'all live, but it's a pop and it's Michigan based, but they deliver to other states. And they come out with new flavors every now and then, right? And I think it's candy apple was the one that I tried yesterday. My husband poured me some because I said I wanted to try it. I didn't want the whole can because I don't know. Apple flavored stuff, I have mixed feelings about apple flavored stuff. Unless it's like apple juice. And I tried it. That junk was sweet. I, I was like, this probably the last one I would try. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This is probably the last Fago I would reach for because it was just so sweet. Either too salty or too sweet. Not lying, real talk. I don't know, man. And it could be, them adding the stuff into the foods or whatever, where they doing the preservatives. I don't know what it is, but stuff just like, okay, y'all might judge me, right? But I water down my juice. Some juices I will water down really like I'm a kid, but I really will do it because sometimes I'm like, first of all, it'll extend the juice life. I sound, anyways, it'll extend the juice life, but also because it just be too much sugar. Food and hosiery, my two favorite things. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A lot of stuff has high fruit corn syrup is also an issue. Yeah. everything. Well, not everything, but a lot of drinks do be having that high fruit corn syrup. Mama do the same thing, water down her juice. Yeah, cause I don't know, it just be too much. I ain't got time for it. I really, I know people be judging me that know me in real life. They'll be like, "Are you putting water in your juice from the Brita water filter?" I'm like, "Yeah, you don't do that. That's just me. Okay." I really am so extra. Yeah, corn syrup is bad for sure. It is. Yeah, it is bad. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find some alternatives because it does. It really seems like every drink has corn syrup in it. Unless like I guess some organic, but they just be so expensive. Ugh. And that's why I'm doing YouTube. Actually, that's not why I'm doing YouTube, but the goal is within doing YouTube to make money to cover my groceries. That has always been the goal. Cover my groceries as well as pay for my student loans, which I forgot to talk to y'all about this yesterday. So, since I got married last year, right? I'm pretty sure my student loan payment is about to go up. And I don't like that. Like, don't get me wrong, it's obviously there are benefits to getting married, right? But when it comes to financial, it just really depends. Because some things can be a benefit and then some things are not. And I really don't like that I'm potentially going to have to pay more. I really don't like that for my student loans. It's not, I'm not. But I'm really hoping that like I feel like I'll probably reach monetizate the first tier monetization either this month or next month. Which I don't know if people gonna really, do the membership thing to buy it, which that's cool. I'm just kind of trying to build up as much content on there as possible for right now. That's gonna be my main thing within doing the memberships. Actually, let me ask y'all, do y'all subscribe to anybody memberships right now? Cuz I'm always curious cuz I don't right now. But yeah, let me know. I just drink mostly water or non-sugar drinks with no aspartame, aspartame. I never knew how to pronounce that word. I'm not about to play in y'all face. But I need to do that. I need to be on that energy. Right, I love that. Alternatives are good to make our alternatives are good to have, so true. Student loan, make sure make changes. Ducha orange man. Listen, student loans are the worst. They are. I sometimes wish I would not have went to college just because of student loans. Because to be honest, I don't really use my degree like that. Show your curly routine. Your hair is so pretty. I can't. I'm gonna be very honest with you. This a wig. This a wig. I'm not even gonna play in your face. This is a wig, a bona fide wig. It was under $15. I feel like I did. Yeah, I did a review of it. I mean, I wish my hair could curl like this, but it's not. I'm subscribed to one. Okay. Yeah, because I always wondered, like, do people actually actively be subscribed to memberships? I paid my student loan when I had a chance. Yes, they are worse facts. I wish I could have. I really wish I could have. Didn't use my degree either. My dream job is to be a hosiery model. Okay, I see you. Show a little leg off. Man, I wish I could be a hosiery model, but I'm a little bow-legged for real. Uh the fat in my leg is not even. So that's not for me. It's not balanced. I still haven't used my degree either. Practically everybody that I am currently close to has never used their degree actively for their field, to be honest. Like, okay, so let me be a little honest with y'all, right? Because I naturally don't be talking. Well, I don't really be sharing certain stuff about me in videos for real. So my legs look better in hoses than my mom's. Okay, you stunting on your mama. I see you. But okay, so this the thing. Instruct, go on. Yeah, I never used my degree for my field and went for art. Okay, so this the thing, right? I originally was gonna go into art, but I ended up getting sick and found out what I was going into for art made me allergic. So life be lifing. But originally, right? Tell me why we talking about hosiery and I saw a building that said the word. We locked in. Listen, connection, connected. But so I went to school for psychology, right? Keep in mind, I originally went to school for accounting. I did it for like 2 years, realizes I hated it. Like, I'm not good, like, I'm not bad at math, but I'm gonna be honest, accounting was very boring. And I did not want to do that. I changed my major to psychology. My mom was mad at me. She was like, why would you do that? You know, accounting, you'll always have a degree. I mean, always have a job. And I was just like, girl, I want to actually do something that I like, that I enjoy. I don't just want to go and get a job and I'm miserable all the time. So I ended up going to psychology because that's what I wanted to do in the first place. The intent was to become a therapist. That was the intent. It was either to become a relationship, like marriage therapist, or to just be a general therapist and help different people, right? That was the intent. So some years go by, and as I'm in college, I end up realizing I can't do this. Like, and one of the reasons I realized that was because people don't listen, first of all. People do not listen. Psychology is it's a mixed field. So you don't know what type of people you're going to be interacting with. And also, I remember we had to interview somebody that was in the field that we wanted to be in. And I remember I interviewed this one guy, and he was very honest with me, very transparent. And I ended up realizing I cannot do this because he ended up explaining to me that one of the reasons he went into the field was because he had his own issues and he realized how much he could be of help to people. And I'm like, that's great. But he did say that it can take a toll on your mental emotional health. And I've realized that when it comes to me, I don't like when people are sad or whatever because I don't really know how to handle that. I really don't know how to handle people's emotions. Like, I'm very awkward. If somebody starts crying around me, I'm very much a they're there type person. You know, if you want to hug, cool, but I don't really know how to process certain people's um like I don't know how to handle being as present as I could be for other people. And sure, I probably could have worked on that, but then it was also this was the main thing that made me realize I could not be a therapist. I ended up befriending some women, right? One of them of which I'm still cool with. But they ended up forming this group chat, and I was when I was involved in a group chat, and I'm not gonna lie, that whole experience of being in a group chat kind of made me I'm kind of off group chats for real, for real, for real. I'm not gonna say too much about that, but I'm kind of off group chats for real. Because again, I like to keep to myself. Okay. So I realized that within trying to navigate giving people advice or just talking with people, I realized that a lot of people will lie to you. A lot of people will not tell you the whole truth. A lot of people will not listen. And I felt some type of way about if somebody is paying me to help them and they are lying to me, or if they make me feel like I'm not really doing a service to them, I don't want to go into that field because I know it's going to be repetitive. Because one thing I've learned, there are so many different people that I've met that have told me, oh, I'm going to therapy, or I've gone to therapy, I didn't like it. And I'm like, okay, if you ever do go to therapy, it is very important to understand that sometimes you may have to go through a few therapists to figure out which one is best for you, right? But then it's also the factor of sometimes people just don't like that therapists tell them about themselves and they don't want to change. They just want to go to therapy and someone tell them you did nothing wrong. Everything that you're saying is completely right. They're the problem. And that's what a lot of people want when it comes to going to therapy. And yeah, I just realized I don't have the mental capacity to deal with that. And I realized literally my senior year, I had like a month left of class, and I was like, I don't want to do this. I really paid all this money, and I don't even want to do it for real. Oh, you were trying to do accounting? Yeah, I literally went into accounting because my mom said so. Because originally I was going to school for fine arts, but quickly realized I couldn't do that because I was allergic to some of the materials that were used in one of the classes. Psychology is one of my favorite subjects, right along with art. Hated math in college, even in high school. New math is wild. I've been seeing some of this math these kids be doing now, and I'm like, who teaching y'all? Where was this at? Because this ain't what we grew up with. It makes me feel old. It really, truly does. I have a degree for paralegal. Okay, I see you. A lawyer told me in an interview they only hire girls. I never pursued it after that. That's weird. Well, you could if you want to, you could probably went to a different lawyer firm because to me that sounds very weird. Little did he know that I like to dress like a girl. Maybe I should have got dolled up for the interview. I mean, you probably could have. You never know. I would just say if you actually still want to go into that field, I would probably go and just apply to a different firm or multiple different firms that you might feel comfortable with. Right, me too. I don't be like what what you do to comfort them. I really don't be knowing how to comfort people for real. Like the most I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell some jokey jokes and I'm gonna get you to laughing or I'm gonna let you vent. Because normally when people call me, they're like, yeah, I need advice. Because I always ask people, I'm like, do you want to vent or do you want advice? Because I want to comment on your situation if you don't want me to comment on it. But usually when people talk to me, they just want, like, they want some advice. But sometimes people will ask me, they'll be like, did they have me effed up or did I mess up? And I'm not gonna lie, that make me feel good that people think I'm a good choice of judgment where I'm not like hella biased. Cause I try not to be biased. Like even if I know you and you tell me something, I'm not gonna take your side. If you wrong, you wrong. Great, realize that to be honest, that way comes to people as well. People think emotionless, but not. Yeah. Don't think therapy for everybody, for everyone. Some people don't learn from it. Some people need outside fresh air and sun. Yeah. Some people they don't really want to grow. I will say I've met way more people that don't want to grow than people who actually want to reflect on themselves and have awareness and actually look at things like okay, this is where I messed up at. I could do this better. I could become a better person if I actually reassess the way I handle things, the way I respond to things. Because don't get me wrong, that's something I'm working on myself. Where it's like when certain things happen, I do have to pause and just take a breather. Like, okay, this person said this. What did they mean by that? Do I need to actually trip on them and go off? No, I don't. I don't. Pace yourself. Pace yourself. Because sometimes you just need to ask the right questions to actually get the feel of what's actually going on, what the vibe is. Reflecting reflecting is important. That's very true. Yeah, you really do have to think about things from a different perspective, especially like thinking about things from a so I try to put myself in other people's shoes, but other times I don't because people be having me effed up. It it just really depends on the situation. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I know whenever I do get into a debate with somebody, I try not to argue with people. But whenever I do get into a debate with somebody, I always have to really sit down and think about things from a perspective of, okay, why do you feel this way? You feel a certain way. Why are you feeling like this? What did they say that triggered you? What did they say that caused you to feel negative? What did they do to make that man that mad? Like, I really have to think about things from a certain perspective. Got my heater right next to me. Listen, when it's chilly, you need that heater on. Feels good with it blowing on my tires. I feel you. The layers. When that heat hit it, it feel real nice. Think debating is healthy, if ask me. Yeah, well, it depends because some people don't be given logical reasonings to support whatever they debating. Some people are very much emotional, and I get it. I completely get it. But a lot of times people be having these biases and they will think about things from a emotional point and not from a factual, which I do it sometimes too. I'm not going to lie to you. But other times it's like we need the facts. It can't just all be emotional based. It has to be something to support, okay, you believe this or you coming at me this way. Okay, why is that? What is supporting the reason why you believe what you believe sometimes, or like the reason why you move the way you move? But yeah, what I enjoyed about ethics was that debating was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed my ethics class too. Debates can turn ugly sometimes. They can, especially when people don't be getting their way. It can definitely become very negative rather quickly, especially if people had their emotions truly involved, which I get. Depending on the situation, I can get that. But again, I just feel like people will focus on stuff and they not really seeing it from a realistic or logical perspective. They'll be coming at you from a I feel like this, and because I feel like this, you need to feel the same way, or you need to agree with me. And I don't like that. I do not like that. But I don't know. That's why I really don't be paying attention to politics for real because sometimes it just be unserious where people just will say stuff because they be emotional. And the other thing I don't like about some debates, people will be talking about personal stuff like or the way you look. And I'm like, why? And okay, that's the thing that I don't like about social media, right? You can share something in a tweet that is very logical, very much factual. The person who made the tweet may feel slighted because they are like, you did not agree with me. Because you didn't agree with me, I'm going to insult you. And then they end up insulting you, and then people are laughing and they basically are like siding with them just because they had a good joke. And I don't really like stuff like that because it's like, okay, you may have clowned this person, but what they said is still correct. Like, they're not wrong. And I will never understand that because that's like hella Twitter culture where people will get into it and someone will say something logical and then the person will just say something real mean or insult him and people be laughing about it like, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, they definitely knew what they were talking about, but because you thought the joke was funny that they said about the way this person looked, you basically were biased and you not seeing the big picture. You sound ignorant. I I don't know. John could have a few of those, real talk. For sure, I would probably only debate on a subject that I'm an expert on, like hosting. I feel you. I can't really think of anything I'm an expert on, but I'll say if I have enough knowledge, I may debate. To me, debating takes a lot of energy, and I normally don't care about much. I normally don't care about too much, so I don't really get into debates that much. Like, I won't say a person is right, but I would just be like, yeah, you can argue with yourself. Why do my lips feel chapped in a mug? And they are chapped. I can't stand that. We just gonna tilt the camera up while I mess with my lip skin. But yeah, I really don't care for that at freaking all. But what y'all doing the rest of the day? Do y'all have any plans? Because I kind of don't. I mean, I do, but I don't. I'm not going anywhere. Bruh. I'm probably wearing those the rest of the day. I cannot. I feel you. Do whatever makes you happy. But I don't know. Stuff just be when it comes to social media, you really have to pick and choose your battles pretty much. That's a little better. But yeah, you really do have to be honest because some people will not listen to reason, and some people just want to be rude and mean or attack your personal looks or character. Well, not really character, but they'll attack the way you look versus addressing what the actual issue is or reflect on maybe maybe you're right. It's like if your only rebuttal is to be rude or to talk about the way someone looks, maybe you shouldn't be arguing. But again, I understand that our society is definitely about one upping somebody in an insulting type of way. And that's why a lot of people are ignorant and a lot of people don't know a lot of information. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm ignorant to a lot of things myself, but like one thing I do need to get better about is when somebody shares something on social media, I need to fact check more because sometimes I fact check and then sometimes I just retweet. And I need to get better about fact checking because it's a lot of misinformation out there and it's not good to be a part of the sharing of it, especially because you could be contributing to just sharing certain things that are not true. Because I can't tell you how many times. I got another story. This about my mom, real quick, right? So I explained. Should I tell y'all this? Okay. I explained years ago that there was a specific fish that they said you should be careful about eating because you and the ladies in this chat are very nice. Appreciate you all. Of course, of course. So I remember I found out that there was a specific fish you are not supposed to eat because of the chemicals, right? And I told my mom this, but she didn't want to listen to me. She did not want to listen to me. I'm here just people driving extra slow. Shake my head like keep up with the traffic. Man, some people can't drive. I'm talking like I know what I'm doing. But yeah, some people. But so I told my mom about this fish, right? And she was looking at me like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about, right? Mind you, I told her this 5 years ago. Why she come and tell me, you're not supposed to be eating that? And I'm like, girl, I told you that. No, you didn't. I saw a picture on Facebook that said it was bad for you. So you gonna believe a little funky picture of a me. You gonna believe a picture that looks like a meme, mind you, over me? And do you know, because she saw that picture on Facebook, she realized, you know what? I'm gonna do that. And I don't know what it is, but it's almost like because I'm her daughter, like she sees me still as a child. So the way she handles stuff is almost like she don't really be listening to me for real because I'm a kid in her eyes still. And I could be telling her something that's helpful, but she like, nah, I'ma believe Facebook over you. And then gonna act like I didn't say that. I'm like, we had a whole conversation about this. Like, girl. And there's been a few things my mom has did that with where she would be like that, where I would tell her something and she would act like I didn't tell her that information already and she got it from some random person on Facebook. And I literally am so baffled. Slow traffic is the worst. It is. I'm getting ready for work, but really need more sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I hope your work day goes smoothly and it isn't too bad. Cause it's always rough working when you tired. But yeah, y'all, I had some topics, but I don't think I'm gonna actually go over them today. Cause I just be rambling. I would argue with my mom over wearing her pantyhose. I mean, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't want to share pantyhose with somebody else. I'm not gonna hold you. I would not. Unless they were fresh, like fresh out the pack, okay? Because that's completely different. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's completely different. But but yeah, I'm so glad the snow did not stick because for whatever reason this past week it has been snowing, but it did not stay. And I am so appreciative because it's spring. It's spring. Why did Michigan not get the memo? But then again, that's Michigan weather. It really just does the most. And for what? I do not know. Oh, do any of y'all like camping or ever been camping before? I'm just kind of curious. She would let me wear her old ones, but I always took her new ones. See, I can understand why your mom felt some type of way because it's like I said you could have the old ones, not the new ones. Gonna keep the live stream on. We'll try to keep commenting if I can. Oh, girl, it's okay. I'm about to hop off here in the next 5 minutes. And I've always wanted to go camping. Last time I went, I was a kid. Yeah, see, I went camping for the first time 3 or 4 years ago. And we've been back, I think it was like twice. And I actually like it. It helps to keep it running. What you mean? Oh. But yeah, I went camping a few times and I actually did like the experience. The last time we went camping though, the live, even if people not talking. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I do the same for a couple people live. If I don't feel like saying anything, I'll just keep it running. Just to rack up their watch hours. I haven't camped in a long time. Need to do it again sometime. It's fun. I like the experience. Hey, Grace girl. How you doing? Does Girl Scouts count as camp? Yeah, it does. It does count as camping. We were in cabins that had food and the restrooms prepared for us. Okay. So we went to this campground site and we were actually in the tents, but you can rent out the cabins and stuff. And I really want to try renting out the cabins one of these days. Because we did the tents, and when I tell you I don't mind being out in nature, but the bugs was bugging. It was spiders crawling on the tent. They was just scratching at it, trying to get to me. And I know that may sound arrogant, but I do not like bugs, y'all. That is one thing I do not like. Like, I want to do some lives outside, but at the same time, y'all not gonna catch me slipping where I'm screaming and hollering. It's bad enough we be having weird bugs, and I'm in the basement right now, but it's bad enough that we be having weird bugs in the house. And I really don't have time to be messing around with the bugs. That's probably the only thing I don't like about camping. And the fact that I got sunburned the last time I went, I ended up realizing you need to wear sunscreen. Like, and I know you're supposed to wear sunscreen, but let's just say I didn't want to buy no sunscreen. Let's just say that, okay? But I realized that year I have to wear sunscreen. Like, my whole head was red, my nose and my cheeks were red, and my friends were just like, "We've never seen a black person get sunburned before." Not too much on me, okay? Not too much. Good morning, Jasmine. How's your Saturday? It's pretty good. I'm about to eat some food in a little bit when I get off of here with y'all. How's yours been? But yeah, I absolutely love the experience of camping. I did the meal prep every time we went. And I didn't mind doing the meal prep until I stabbed myself because I did end up jugging myself with a one of the skewers because I was making kebabs. It's always me that needs the first aid kit. It never fails. It's always me. Cause I'm so accident prone. I don't know what it is, but I always end up hurting myself when whenever we go camping or do something outdoorsy. But I did the meal prep and I do recommend if y'all ever go camping, meal prep is great. Um we it was a nice campground. The people were very friendly, very helpful. But what was crazy was we were the only ones in a tent. Everybody else was in an RV. And I was really sitting, and they keep in mind, it's RVs surrounding us, right? And they all just got out their chairs and they sitting there watching us fumble with the tent. And I'm like, are we entertaining y'all? They was just staring at us, drinking their beers or coolers, watching us figure out how to put the tent up. Oh, that was so embarrassing. But everybody was really friendly, and I would definitely do it again. Like, we have all the equipment, so I would recommend, if you've never been camping, I highly suggest you do it because it is a fun experience. And it's kind of like a good getaway because, like, you could go swimming if you want to go swimming. I don't know how to swim, so, but I was just, splashing the water. um, it was cool. Like, they had a little arcade, which wasn't really camping related, but they had one. Sometimes they had food trucks there, which I appreciate. I still say it was this post on Threads I was reading. I think it was on Twitter too, where somebody was like, they need to have food trucks ride up and down the street of where the houses are. That's me. That's me. I would love to see that because I would definitely be running out the house with my little change. Like, hey, can I get a chicken leg? Can I get a hot dog? You got a burger? Let me get that. That way I wouldn't have to pay for DoorDash. Cause I'm not gonna hold you. It's just so much better to go pick up food versus having it delivered because you really just be looking at the fees like I'm paying mostly for the fees than the food. The fees and the tip than the food. I don't know. I really wish the food trucks would drive up and down my street. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because that would be very helpful for me during lunchtime. I would definitely haul my butt out of the house like, hey, what you got up in there? Cause I want some. Sounds like a good time. I should have camped in my holes this weekend. Hey, whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever floats your boat. But yeah, I I highly recommend going camping if you've never been. I know I need to figure out what I'm gonna do this summer because I always make summer plans, but do I follow through with them? Debatable. Very debatable if I actually stick to what I'm gonna say. Like, I know my sisters, they told me they wanted to do go to a concert or whatever, and I'm not gonna hold y'all. Concerts are expensive, and I'm like, do you have concert money? Cause I really don't like spending money for concerts. I really don't, man. You should have a girls' night out. We'll probably do that. We'll probably have to include my brother, well, my brothers though, because I remember one time I hosted a tea. Well, it wasn't a tea party. I do want to host a tea party this year though. But I remember I basically had like a vision board night, and it was just supposed to be for the girls, so like my sisters and then a few of my friends or whatever. And I cooked food and then I had all the vision board stuff for them, right? I remember my sister was like, "Yeah, I think our other brother is kind of feeling some type of way cuz he didn't get invited." And I'm like, "Oh." And I was like, "I didn't want him to feel, I just didn't think he was going to be interested in doing the vision boards, you know?" So I did that, and that was pretty cool. I had a great time with them. I always have a good time with my siblings, though. I would love to have a girls' night out. Do you have any lady friends or anything where you could do stuff like that? Maybe I'll do like girls' night out videos or like live streams. You just gave me an idea, John. Thank you. I think I may do that and have like little activities we could do or something like that. I don't know. It'll be virtual, obviously. I don't really know how I'm gonna do it, but that's something I could think about doing this year. Like do a summer girls' night out on live and do a mm, do like maybe do a quarterly one where it's like a summer one and then a fall and then a winter. I think I'm gonna do that. Thank you. See? I appreciate you. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do something like that. But I only have one lady that lets me wear hose and dress up in her store. I'm sorry to hear that. I know people could be, judgmental sometimes. But you should do whatever you feel comfortable with. But I think like the last time we had a girls' night out was when I had my bachelorette party they threw me. And they took me to go see Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes, and Ciara, which I was so lit. That was such a fun time. Like, I had so much fun with them. And I did do a vlog. I just never posted it because I didn't want to get copyright. I may post it under my memberships, maybe, if I actually feel like editing it, because I'm not gonna lie to you. It was just a lot of me howling, sounding like a hurt dog. I'm not even gonna hold you. It was really bad. I was really yelling and screaming. I would definitely love a girls' night out on your live stream. Okay, we could do that. I'll make sure I have activities planned. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. But okay, so when we went to the Missy Elliott concert, that was cool. I did almost die though, because it's this thing called the People Mover. I think that was the People Mover, but it's like kind of like a subway, but it's on the surface ground and it rides through traffic. But the doors are on a timer. And I almost got closed up in the door. And everybody was freaking out. And I'm like, that would have been crazy. Like, I didn't even get to the altar yet. And I was really about to tap out of life because it almost closed me up in the door. I can't stand when people be so close to the doors when it's like there's other people trying to get in. But, anyways, so yeah, that happened. The Missy Elliott concert was a lot of fun. And then we ended up we had to look around to find somewhere that was open because I think it was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And we don't like so here's the thing about Detroit, right? Because if y'all don't know, I am from Detroit, Michigan, okay? You have to be very mindful when you are out downtown at night. I know people talk about how Detroit has been so nice and this, and that. It's been very gentrified. It has been very much gentrified, but you still need to be careful around certain areas, especially if you're a woman. You need to be very mindful. So we were like, yeah, we gonna go somewhere either out in the suburbs near me or we're gonna go to a different suburb to go get food. So we found a place that was open. Ooh, Missy Elliott. Yes, girl. I love me some Missy Elliott. You gonna see because Missy Elliott was at Coachella, and when I drop that video, I'm gonna be rapping a little bit of her. It's so bad. It's so bad. That I'm gonna drop that video tomorrow though. Detroit can be a scary place at night. Certain parts can be. Certain parts are okay and certain parts are not. You just have to know the area. But we ended up going to this one bar and it was cool, but we ended up meeting this foreigner. And this is the thing, right? I try to always be kind to people in general. And if people want to ask questions, they can, depending respectfully. But it was this foreigner, and I think he was from either Italy or Germany, somewhere. And he was curious because my sisters had got me this bride shirt and then they got me this like it was like a headband but it had a veil on it and I was wearing it, which I'm not gonna lie, it was very embarrassing. I already don't like attention. I don't want more attention to myself. So I'm wearing this veil, right? And a lot of people were telling me congratulations, congratulations. And the guy was staring at me and he approached me and was like, "Oh, um, you're getting married. Like I heard a lot of people telling you congratulations." I was like, "Yeah." And he started asking me different questions, and I think he was trying to understand the customs of things or whatever, because he did not understand the concept of a bachelorette party. He was like, "Yeah, we don't have those where I'm from." And he was like, "I don't understand celebrating, I guess, your last days of being single," which he wasn't wrong. He was not wrong, because I know other people do different things, but I just wanted to hang out with my siblings and call it. I didn't want to do anything too extensive. I didn't want no stripper. First of all, I don't listen, especially okay. It's one thing if it's a woman, because I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't really want you shaking your stuff on me, you know what I'm saying? But that goes for men too. And I don't know what it is, and I think it's cuz, when it comes to stripping, I automatically think of, women doing stripper things. But if it's a man and he in a speedo and I see his junk jangling, listen, don't don't touch me. Don't come close to me. I don't need it. I don't want it. I may be getting married, but don't be shaking your stuff in my face. Don't touch me with it. Like, I explicitly was like, listen, I don't need no stripper, bro. I do not, cause it's just so weird to me. Like, I know some women like it, and I get that, but I'ma just be looking awkward, and I'ma just be real uncomfortable. Like, you shake it over there with them, cause I don't need no stripper shaking his junk by me in my face. I don't need it. I don't want no parts. But when I was talking to the man, you know, he we were trying to explain to him the customs of having a bachelorette, and again, it was hard to explain it. Cause like uh, it really didn't make sense when you said it out loud. Like, yeah, it's it's kind of to celebrate you getting married, to celebrate your last day being single, but it's like, like saying it out loud that does not make sense. Like, you celebrating your last day being single. Shouldn't you be celebrating the fact that you found somebody that's actually a decent person you want to be with? Like, I don't know. I don't know. So, you know, he started asking more questions because he was like, "You're wearing the veil like a nun," and I'm like, it was so funny seeing my sister's reactions because they just, and I'm like, no, like, and then that made me realize, I guess a lot of places don't have veils the way we have veils in the US. And I don't know, it's always so interesting talking to somebody from another place that's not here, because you realize life, like, people's experiences are completely different from your own. And it's just really interesting. I don't like strippers either. Oh, you don't like strippers? I don't mind the female ones. I'm not saying I want them to gyrate on me, because personally, I would be a person that want to get up there and dance with them. But I know I can't do that because now they're going to try to put me up there. And I'm not trying to take my clothes off. I keep them on. But I I don't know, the male strippers, I'm okay. I'm okay. You don't have to show me no imprint of your junk. You don't have to show me not a dang dang. I don't need it. I used to, but after I saw a pregnant one, that was it for me. That's that's wild. I mean, she trying to get her money, bro. She was really jangling for some change, belly and all. I I'm surprised they let her still stay in there though. That is surprising to me. Oh, don't get me started. I want to know. But yeah, I don't know, I wonder if in another life I would have attempted to be a stripper myself, but I don't like people looking at me. I really don't. I don't like people looking at me. I know they say you can't touch them, but I definitely in some of the videos be seeing people get touched. I don't want nobody being able to see my parts, imagine them intimately. No thanks. Yeah, that was a shady place. Well, dang. I think they're hot. I've never been, but I think they're hot. I cannot. It depends, cause all the ones I've seen, girl, they were either old and dusty or miniature. Like not that way, but like how do I say? I don't mean miniature by miniature. I mean like they look very small. Not small. Oh my gosh. Not small, but like how do I say it? Like um when I think of a male stripper, I think they supposed to be kind of buff, muscular. But a lot of the ones that I've seen were slim and skinny. And to me, that don't like in my head, I'm like, a skinny male stripper potentially not giving what it's supposed to give. Like you need some meat on your bones or muscle, something, you know? I love people looking at me and hoes feels good. I mean, if you want to go in that field, you know what I mean? I mean, if you wanted to, no judgment. I'm so bad, girl. No, but seriously, like I'm not a fan. I do not like strippers. I keep hearing the food is real good at strip clubs though. Like people keep telling me, and I'm like, that's the way you gonna get me some food, and I'll just be watching them dance around and stuff. Hmm. But don't be dancing over my food. That's the only thing that would piss me off because I do not need your sweat or your oils dropping on my chicken. Do not, will not. I will be mad. I'm gonna take it back. Get my money back. Now, if they got a little seating area where I can eat my little chicken wings or whatever food they got in the bag at the restaurant part of the strip club, I would be completely fine with that. But if you basically telling me you about to be attempting to bump on ground with me, first of all, I ain't got no money. I ain't got no singles for you, so you could just take it on over there. But if I could just watch the show from afar, that's fine. That's fine. What's up, Hey, Grimy, how you doing? How's life? But yeah, I'm telling you, I want to go to one at some point in time, but if the experience is them doing the stripping over my food, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be big mad, big annoyed. I'm gonna want to have out. I could just go to a regular restaurant. I could go to Chili's for this. Give me what's it, the three for me, whatever the deal is. I could just do that. Like you not about to be playing in my face. And I just came here for a meal and a show. I don't want the show to come to me, to stand by me, to touch me. Okay. I would love to dance for people in my hoes, but definitely not strip. I mean, they might. What is it called? What is it called? With don't strip clubs have those free nights where you can dance? I know they have. I don't know. I'll strip. I need some money. Listen, if if I felt was a different person, it was a different way. Like I'm pretty sure if there are multiverses or other universes, I'm pretty sure there's one of me somewhere that's a stripper or probably got an OnlyFans. My morals will not let me. That and I'm too concerned about um Well, I'm concerned about other people, but I don't like people looking at me. I really don't like people looking at me. I don't like the whole lusting. I don't, not too much. I do not like that. Would anybody date someone with the OnlyFans? I would not. I would absolutely not. Amateur night. Yeah, I think it's amateur night, probably. Open mic night. It might be that too. But I you would never catch me. Like, I know people, it was this one story, right? It was on Reddit because I'm always in Reddit being messy. But it was this one story where this woman was dating this man. And this man was sharing this story about how he went to a work event and he could bring his partner, like you could bring your spouse or whoever you was dating. It was that type of social event, right? He brought his girl there. One of the guys noticed the girl, realized who she was, and started telling people, "Yo, did my guy bring a girl from OnlyFans? Do he know she on OnlyFans?" And the messy dude, he's sharing this information, spreading it about. I'm like, you gossipy man. I swear, sometimes men be real gossipy. I ain't gonna hold you. But he started spreading this information around. And the guy who brought the girl did not know. He did not know that she was doing OnlyFans the whole time. She told him she was in a completely different field, like had a completely different career, right? Come to find out, she had lied about her career. So what ended up happening was one of the guy's actual friends pulled him to the side and was like, "Yeah, um, I don't know if you know, I don't know, because I know you've been talking to this woman for a really long time." Oh, thank you, Stefan. They was like, you were talking to this person for a really long time, but yeah, a lot of people found out she had OnlyFans. And he like, what are you talking about? And basically he put up the page, his whole girl, everything out to the wind, boob, butt, cooch, everything out to the wind. And of course, dude was big mad because he like, I didn't even know about this lifestyle she had. I didn't know that she was doing this, right? So he basically told everybody in a in a kind way. He told everybody like, "Yeah, me and my girl, we about to head out." He got in the car with the girl, instantly was like, "Do you have a OnlyFans?" And she was like, what are you talking about?" And he was like, "Do you have a OnlyFans? Do you have a OnlyFans?" And she ended up telling him she did. And he basically was expressing to her, "Is that where you getting your money from?" The girl was getting paid. That's all I'm gonna say. She was getting paid. And pretty much she told the guy, she was like, I didn't want to tell you that, I had OnlyFans, that I was doing it. And he's like, you're my fiance. And I'm like, fiance? They've been together for, I think, like 2 years. And I think within the first year, she had got on OnlyFans. And when I tell you, I was just sitting there like, that's crazy that you had a whole fiance. She started a OnlyFans year two. Is OnlyFans a lot of smut or is it all kinds of things? So it's different kinds of things. Have you ever heard of Patreon? Because OnlyFans was originally supposed to be like Patreon, but Patreon started adding fees and other stuff, whereas like you can't do stuff that's like intimate and like showing off skin and stuff like that. So a lot of people ended up going to OnlyFans. And unfortunately, but fortunately, now OnlyFans is kind of, whenever people talk about it, people automatically think you're doing something sexual or like intimate on there, which to be fair, a lot of people are. But in her case, she definitely was. Like, she wasn't doing anything professional or anything like that. She was revealing parts. She was doing intimate stuff. And her fiance did not know. And she hid this information from him. So, yeah. I was like, stuff like that. I would never talk to anybody who was on OnlyFans personally. There are many reasons. I may do a video on my memberships about why I personally wouldn't, because I feel like it is a lot of cons, and I know people be all for um women being free to do whatever they want. And I'm like, that's fine. You could do whatever you want, but you need to be mindful of the consequences and be realistic. Cause I mean, my ex had an OnlyFans. I guess she wasn't that popular because nobody was talking about her like that. I told her she need another profession, not grimy. I mean, to be fair, a lot of people say it can be difficult to grow on OnlyFans. You really have to be promoting yourself. My thing is, if you gonna do it, like wear a mask or something. But I've heard that a lot of people prefer when you show your face. But I'm saying if you gonna do it, I feel like you should wear a mask or something so people can't know who you are, so you won't have situations like that. But also date somebody who is okay with you being in that field. You know what I mean? Because I know some women be feeling kind of slighted when men are like, yeah, I wouldn't want to talk to you. But I'm like, I could understand a man not wanting to talk to you because you do OnlyFans. That could be very problematic in so many ways. Like, it was this one video. I think I think it's on a YouTube channel called Vice. It's one of them BuzzFeed type channels where they interview different people or whatever. But it was this couple. The girl was doing, I think she was doing OnlyFans, and her husband ended up not working. Where he was like, you know what? I'ma stop working and I'ma focus on helping you, because she started raking in way more money. But she ended up sharing with them that basically when it came to doing OnlyFans, that it would probably be for the best that they tried to keep it private. However, the information started spreading out to their family members and friends, and they ended up having to relocate because so many people were judging them, asking them why they doing this. They were disowning them. And I'm like, I can understand getting not disowned, but I can understand people looking at you some type of way because you be revealing your body parts online. I can understand. I can understand the complications and issues that would come with it. Like, let's say you have a child and now you got to worry about, let's say you get into an argument with a kid, you got to worry about them clowning you. Oh, your mom's naked on the internet. I could not be no kid or no OnlyFans mom. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I feel like it would just be so much embarrassment. You would not be able to lay that down. Speaking of that, y'all saw the new episode of Black Mirror. I have not, but I heard of it. The one with Issa Rae. I think. But yeah, but I could hear my dog pitter pattering. I'm about to get off of here. I think people are just immature. It's just a body. You were a bit born naked, and I just think it's freedom. People can express themselves, but because we had the awareness now where it's like showing too much when you in certain spaces, I can understand why people feel some type of way about it. Like, you can express yourself, but I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people be nosy. And if too many of the public know that, and you being like intimate, it's not like, oh, it's an art form. it's like you showing intimate parts that, in my opinion, I feel like should be between you and whoever you dating. I feel like that's a completely different thing. But that's just my personal opinion. Like, it's one thing if you doing boudoir photos or you doing like cosplay or something artsy. It's another thing if you showing intimate parts of yourself and you supposed to be with one person. That's where I have an issue with it. Cause I wouldn't want nobody to see my man. Cause now I'm gonna have to fight y'all. Like, but yeah, I got nothing to pay for that. Only my man has access to. Listen, I'm saying though. Wait, you did you just insult yourself? I just realized what I girl. Listen, it's a lot of people that be getting paid for it and they don't have nothing. I mean, not to offend them. I'm sure you got something, but I understand not showing revealing. That's what I love about the latest store that lets me wear her. She's open to it. Yeah, it's good to have a safe space where you can, be you and be involved in those things. But yeah, I'm when it comes to stuff like that stuff with the OF, no. Absolutely not. I I have a different perspective on it just because I've seen how different people could get affected by it, and yeah, you have to be mindful, and you should just be with somebody who's accepting of that and okay with that, not just assume somebody gonna change their beliefs because you feel like they should be open-minded to it. Because some people, I've seen some women bully men on the internet because they didn't want to talk to them because of that, and I'm like, you could just find somebody else who would want to talk to you. Just find somebody else who would want to talk to you, because if they not down with that, they not down with that. But yeah, but I'm about to get off of here, y'all. I will. I hope y'all have a good day, and yeah, I'll be seeing. I don't know how I feel. I'll see how I feel tomorrow if I'm gonna hop on. I may hop on in the morning as well. I'll just see how I feel. No, don't. I'll be back. I'll probably come on here tomorrow. I'm trying to go live 2 times a week. That's the goal. In May, I may increase it to 3 times a week. I know in May, I'm doing 30 days of 30 uploads, all long form. If y'all want to check that out, y'all can. I know today I'm starting my We Got Coachella at Home series. So if y'all want to watch that, I think I'm going to have 3 videos coming out over the next 3 days. So if y'all want to watch that, y'all can. Also, if you've never seen me before, I'm Jasmine, you know. I create a variety of different content. I got dating drama videos because I'm messy and I like being in people business, giving my 2 cents. And y'all can share y'all 2 cents with me, which makes 4 cents, okay? Because that's what we do here. And then I talk about different stuff. Like, I'm a variety channel, okay? So I'll do food reviews sometimes. I'll share my thoughts on different life chit chat discussions where I find something on Reddit or social media and I'll talk about that. I talk about a variety of different things. So if you guys ever are bored and just looking for something to talk about, well, something y'all could chime in on, feel free to check out my channel, specifically my homepage, because it's a lot of topics that I've discussed on there that I ask questions to, and y'all can share y'all thoughts about. We trying to reach 4,000 watch hours. We trying to get monetized, and I'm so close. I am so close, kind of, not really. We're making it, but yeah, I appreciate y'all who jumped in this live with me because I really wasn't expecting too many people in here considering it's Saturday morning. But I really do appreciate y'all for being in here with me and chatting with me. We should do a stream all about hosiery. Nah, that's gonna be all you. That's gonna be all you because I don't really have too much to say about that, to be honest. But Yeah, I appreciate you guys for jumping in on this chat with me. And yeah, I'll more than likely I'll try to come back on here either Sunday or Monday. What do I have to do? What you mean to become a mod? I gotta see you a couple times. I gotta see you in my live a couple times because the only person I have right now is the Rose Rundown, and that's only because I've be interacting with her all the time. Where I'm like, she a safe spot. I just met you within the past few times, so and once I see you a couple times, then I'm like, okay, you cool. That's all right. Cause if y'all don't know, your girl an introvert and she gotta see somebody multiple times before she get to trusting. Well, that's how I operate. I don't know how other introverts operate, but that's how I operate. I never get it on the first time. You are so unserious. So unserious. But yeah, if I see you in here a decent amount of times, then I'll be like, okay, we good to go. I can vibe with it, I can rock with it. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm about to record some more videos, get me some food, because I don't know if y'all heard, but my stomach been growling like a mug, sounding like a little lion cub. I got time for it. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great day. Be safe. If y'all want to check out some of my other videos, and I'll be back. I'll let y'all know on my community post when I'm gonna go live again. So yeah, stay blessed, stay positive. See y'all. Have a great day. You too, John. But I'll see y'all. Bye.